Hey, Kimani, can you walk us through your decision to come back? Obviously, was it a desire to have a normal kind of senior season?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I finished the season off pretty strong, and uh, I felt like there was more. I didn't want to end my last year at ASU uh, like a COVID year, losing early in the tournament. I feel like there's a lot more we could have done.
I know, like in the intro video, you joked that this is your 10th year with the program, but like all jokes aside, I mean, what have you learned from all your time right now at ASU? I mean, is it almost like a been there, done that, or do you still feel there's a lot to learn for you personally?
No, there's definitely a lot for me to learn. The new staff that was brought in, they've been teaching me a lot along the way, just teaching me how to lead. Playing with a lot of guys that are a lot younger than me, just being able to use what I've learned over the years to help them out. So it's definitely still a learning experience.
Kimani, Zach Keenan, Devil's Digest. Take us back a year ago today to the first practice of last year. Do you think that was going to be your last year?
Man, a year ago today, I wasn't even practicing. I was still recovering from my surgery. I don't think we might have not even been together as a team a year ago today. So it's just crazy how things have changed. You know.
Hey, Kimani, Carson Barber, Sun Devil Source. Obviously, as you said, you finished last year so strong. Where do you feel like your game has evolved the most since then, and what have been sort of the points of emphasis for you in your development?
For me, I just think the confidence and aggression has what's created the biggest jump for me. Just trusting myself, Hurley trusting me, and just being a leader, using what I learned over the years to just help the team. Just being that guy that's just like guys look at for toughness and for like establishing that culture that Hurley's been trying to establish over the years.
Looking at just that overall sort of toughness or maybe, presence on the glass and the interior stuff defensively, you brought a lot of that towards the end of last year. With some of the additions to the team now, how do you feel like you guys are doing in that respect overall?
Man, I think we're looking really good, especially from a toughness and defensive standpoint. We got guys that came from lower majors that have a lot to prove, that play with a chip on their shoulder every day. I'm playing with a chip on my shoulder. Hurley has a chip on his shoulder. Everybody got something to prove this year.
I think Kimani, my comparison, I believe in tactical basketball. So to piggyback off that, I mean, how is it getting used to playing with these guys?
It's definitely coming along. We spend a lot of time with each other off the court, so that's made coming together on the court a lot better. And like I said, like last year, we wasn't able to be in the gym together, so we've spent the whole summer together. It's been a pretty normal year, so it hasn't been as hard as people would think. We've been coming together pretty well.
Hey, Connie, Nicholas Odell from 98.7 Arizona Sports. Just to piggyback off what we just said, being able to spend a lot of time with the guys over the summer, what are some of the things that you were able to teach those guys about, just the Sun Devil culture that perhaps they'll be able to instill with them throughout the course of practice before the season starts?
Oh, well, I've been here with Hurley for a long time, so I know what he's looking for in a practice. I know what a good practice looks like, a good workout looks like. So I just basically, I try to be like an extension of him on the court, and trying to teach a lot of the guys. And also, like, these guys come from other programs where, they have great values too, so they bring in little pieces with them, and we're just all learning from each other.
You mentioned Bobby's intensity. Does he see? In what ways does he seem different this year after coming off last year?
He's really focused on the little things a lot, like discipline and some of the things that we might not see or we might not think too much about. He's been focused a lot on that. Yeah, basically.
What do you think we'll see from Marcus Bagley this year?
Marcus, he's gotten a lot better. You know, I think he's been here last year, so I think he'll bring some leadership, use his voice a little bit more. He's been focused a lot on his body, and being able to just stay on the court. So we should be seeing some big things from him.
How would you describe the overall identity of this team right now?
The overall identity, I think right now is just toughness. We got a lot of guys that are just tough. We compete every day. We go at each other every day. We're just really a really competitive group of guys. Hurley did a good job putting this group of guys together. You know, we're all pretty similar in the way we approach the game. Yeah.
Jordan Spurgeon, Sports 360 AZ, kind of feeding off that, who are some of the new guys that are stepping up and being kind of vocal leaders or stepping up in that capacity?
Lou, he's been really good. Marian's been really good. Those are two guys that have been talking the most, and but they're older guys too, so that's something you would expect from them.
What do you think Marion brings overall to the team?
Marion brings a toughness. You know, he's super skilled. You know, he's coming from being a player of the year in his conference, so guys have a lot of respect for him in his game. But he's also humble. You know, he's not cocky or anything, so it's easy to gel with a guy like that.
Just in terms of the front court portion of the roster, guys like Enoch Gaffney, what have they brought to the table? How much do you think better that element of the team is going to be compared to last year?
We're going to be really good. We got some big boys on the front court now. That's tough. That likes to bang. Jalen Graham's gotten a lot better. They've been challenging each other every single day. We're going to have a lot better rim protection, rebounding, and stuff like that. So it's going to be exciting to see.
Monty, how are you remembering all these names? A lot of fresh faces. Too.
Like I said, man, we spent a lot of time when we get with each other off the court. You know, especially coming from the COVID year. But basically, when we're not playing, we're all together all the time. So it was hard at first, but you know, I get the hang of it.
What are some of the fun things you guys are doing together?
Right now, like, I mean, I feel like we go to eat a lot. You know, we've been to Topgolf a couple times. You know, just little stuff. Most of the time, we're just chilling with each other, playing video games and stuff like that.
Who's the best out of Topgolf?
Probably me. Yeah.
Is everyone else going to say the same thing?
Man, they be lying to themselves, but it's definitely me.